Okay, now we're coming to the end of the bike trail, and we're coming up on County Line Road. And once I get to County Line Road, we're going to hang a left and take that to the power plant. Then once we get to the power plant, we're going to go to Oakwood Park. There's a parking lot down here at the end. I don't know if you can make it out, but there are cars down there now. On my left here, Webco is laying down some like a plank road to get their trucks down here without destroying the bike trail to maintain the power lines. There's a parking lot, and there's County Line Road. This is the end of the bike trail. Actually, there is another trail across the street, but that's for dirt bikes. Yeah, I'm going to shut the camera off here. I'll pick it up once we're on County Line Road. Here's that off-trail bike trail I was telling you about, Caledonia Green Space Trail. It goes all the way down in here, goes down for about a mile or so, and then loops around in there, and it comes back out over here to County Line Road. This is where we were. This is where we came from. There's the bike, and here's where we're headed for. We're headed towards those smokestacks down there and the power plant. Okay, we're shooting down. There's a car coming. We're shooting down County Line Road. Whoa! Gotta get this damn thing going. We'll get it right. There we go. It's all local traffic on County Line Road. And I don't know if you can see the cars down there. That's Highway 32. That's the highway. They'll take you into Racine and Kenosha. That's where we're headed for. This is the kind of biking this bike was made for. Straight, flat, all out. The bearing really helps, especially if you got a strong headwind. If you got a tailwind, it acts like a sail. It helps you gain speed with the bike. I'm going to shut the camera off until we get down to the power plant. Here we are at the intersection of County Line Road and Highway 32. If you look across the street, you'll see a bike trail going over there. That bike trail goes all the way down to Racine and Kenosha. It's called the MRK Trail, and I biked it all the way down to Racine already, to the yacht club. Beautiful ride. But we're going to go to the left over here, and then we're going to go to the power plant. The power plant is over there. You can see where the smokestack is. All right. And here's Highway 32 looking south, and this is where we came from. Okay, and here's my bike laying on the ground because the wind knocked it over. This thing is like a dinosaur. I mean, it's really, yeah, I mean, it's really just meant for flat out speed. This is a nice little section of the bike trail. It parallels Highway 32, but then it dead ends like in a subdivision, and then we're going to take the subdivision road over to the power plant. But it's sort of pretty in here. It goes through like a marsh area and a wooded area. Not real bad, about 5-10 miles an hour. So with the bearing on the bike, you got to be real careful in crosswinds, especially if a gust catches you. You know, I've never, knock on wood, never taken a spill on a bike, but this is always the first time. You see, it's really nice in here. Got a landscape, real pretty. Once we get to the power plant. Okay, here we are on the road, the access road in the subdivision that leads to the power plant. There's a playground off to my right. The power plant is straight ahead. Dead ends, but the trail goes off to the right over here, and it sort of meanders a little bit, and then it takes you to the power plant, and get across the railroad tracks, okay, for the trains to come in, the coal trains, to feed the power plant, and then you use the Webco right away to get to Oakwood Park. I'm going to shut the camera down here. Okay, we're headed for the railroad tracks. We're walking onto Webco property now. They allow you to do this. There's an access road on the other side of the tracks that'll take us down to Oakwood Park. Very pretty park, right on the bluffs of Lake Michigan. They got this cut back in here, and it's a bitch getting the bike through here. Well, these are the railroad tracks that feed the power plant, and there's the access road on the other side of the gate here. You gonna make it? I guess not. Gotta back it up. Ah. And here's the access road. You see that tall tower over there? That's where we're headed for. That's Oakwood Road, and it'll take us to Oakwood Park. We're coming to the end of the access road, and that's Oakwood Road up ahead. And that's the road we're going to take to Oakwood Park. It's pretty nice in here. Hardly any traffic. I've never seen any trucks. It's just an access road to the power plant. But I've never seen any really big trucks on this road. Okay, we're on Oakwood Road. We're going to hang it right here. And it's going to come to a dead end up ahead. And then we got to walk in. it's not a finished park. It's just land that's owned by the county. And they got picnic tables, but for the most part, it's all wild in here. They have, you know, it's not a manicured park at all. It's just an area that they like to go wild, and they designated them. You know, it's parkland, so it's a park. I'm going to shut the camera off. Now we're coming up to the end of the road over here. So I'll let it run to the end. Then we're going to take a walk up to the lake. The views of Lake Michigan from the cliffs up here are just beautiful. Really nice. You can see it comes to a dead end, cul-de-sac. I'm going to have to walk the bike because I don't want to leave the bike down here unattended. Here we are at Bender Park. This is where we came from. There's no road in here. All this is designated parkland, and they've got signs up saying it's Bender Park. Okay, and I walked the bike in here because I don't want to leave it back on the road. Okay, but the views from up here, the vistas of Lake Michigan from the cliffs are really breathtaking. We're gonna walk down there now. I'll go up there on the edge of the cliff, and we'll take some video. Here we are at the edge of the cliffs. There's the power plant. All right, and they got this all fenced off. They don't want you falling off the cliff. Okay, it's like a sheer drop. I don't know how many feet down to the shoreline, but we'll walk out to the edge over here and take a video of the vista in Lake Michigan, where it looks like an ocean. And now we're looking back at Cudahy. Okay, if you go around that point over there, you know, you'd be getting into Milwaukee. To give you some idea how far out we are. But I think there is like a little boat launch down there. I don't know how you gain access to it, but you can get some idea how high up we are over here. I'm not going to get too close to the edge. We're pretty high up. And they just put that rickrack down there, the Army Corps of Engineers, to make sure that the bluff doesn't get caved in more than it is. Because you can see how it's eroding and going into the lake. So they put that breakwater in there, the break line. There's a pathway that walks right along the edge of that cliff. They're too close to comfort for me. There's no way I'm walking that path. But here's some more of the vista of Lake Michigan. I just walk up to the knoll over here, the crest of the hill. And this is going to be the end of it for me. I'm going to shut down the camera and I'm heading back home, and last shot of the power plant. Okay, hope you enjoy the video.